Hey everyone, it's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Relax.Cut.Glue. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. So recently I made a magazine glue book, which many of you have seen. I got a lot of new subscribers. Thank you all very much for subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Anywho, I've had a lot of questions about this book right here, how I made the cover. And I'm just going to make a cover right now and show you how I did this. So let's get started. This is my original book that I made out of a magazine. You guys have seen it. I love the way it turned out. Everything is straight. Oh my gosh, I just love it. Okay, so I have a Woman's Day. I've already folded it. I've already cut it. There's a video on that. You can see in my videos how I did that. And I'm going to take some paper. So I measured this. My cover is 5.5 inches tall. And so what I did is I grabbed some paper that I wanted to use. This will be for the back. This will be for the front. And what I did was I started with the spine. Now this is, let's see, I think my other one is about 3 inches as well. Yes, this is about 3 inches wide. And I'm just going to glue this on to the spine like so. So let's get started with that. I'm using a glue stick. I'm using Scotch permanent glue stick. This is my go-to, my ride or die glue stick. It's very strong and I use it all the time. All right, so, I already did something. Oh, I guess I should say I already forgot to do something. Okay, so I glued it already, but I really wanted to ink the edges of it. So ink your edges first. Don't do what I did and glue it first. Oh, and of course I can't get this off with one hand. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and, I'm just going to have to touch it. Okay, inky hands. Not going to worry about getting the sides because I'm going to cover those. Okay, so let's just put that away for a second. Okay, so I'm going to position this, halfway on, maybe a little bit more on than off on the front. I'm gonna make sure it's straight, which it is not right now. Okay, the thing about this glue stick is it glues really fast, or it dries really fast. Okay. So there we go. I've got the front on, right? So I'm just gonna roll it over and glue it onto the back. Okay. So now I've got my spine covered and I'm going to take my bone folder and really press it down, working the spine right here. I'm putting creasing the edge of the spine as I'm doing this. And then I'm gonna lift it up and I'm gonna go like this and really make sure that that's stuck down there on the spine. So we have that. And then I'm gonna take my cover piece, which is also 5.5. And it doesn't really matter how long it is. That part's totally up to you. But I think I'm gonna put mine about right here. But first I wanna ink it. Okay, let me go back to what I was saying here while I'm inking this about how it doesn't matter how white it is. You want to make sure that it's wide enough that it can wrap around the front. And you don't have to do yours this way. This is just how I did it. And this is why I'm showing you, because people wanted to know how I did it. Because I wanted to give the cover a little extra stability, I'm using scrapbook paper or cardstock. And what I'm going to do is glue it down and then wrap it around to the inside, and I'll show you that in a second. So I've already inked the cover. I'm going to glue this down. If I don't glue this down, I mean, I'm still gonna glue over the spine here, this can kind of lift up and make a little pocket, and you could make this a pocket if you wanted to. I don't want to, so I'm just gonna glue this down. Just add a little bit of glue here. You don't need a ton, just making sure that that's down. It's not gonna come back up. Okay, bring that back around. Okay, so now let's add the glue to our cover. You can use any kind of glue you want. I like to use a glue stick, preferably the Scotch glue stick, because it has a permanent hold. It's very sticky, but it's technically a dry glue. A wet glue, like Elmer's or any kind of other glue you squeeze out of a bottle, is a wet glue, and it really makes magazine pages wrinkle up. So I don't want that. Okay, so I'm gonna put this a little bit over because, well, that's too far. Let's put it like right here. All right, I'm gonna go like that, smush it down. This is still glue on the other side of that right there, but I'm gonna go ahead and just give this a nice little smush. This will show me where my crease mark is right here. Then I'm gonna open this up and I'm going to fold this over like so. And then just give this a nice little crease. Okay. So there's the cover part right there. And you have this, and then I would continue collaging right here, like I did here. So see, my cover piece went to about here, and then I just kind of collaged over the spine here. I collaged with this piece of paper over and continued. This paper I actually folded over as well. You don't have to, but if I had paper that was close to the edge, I did. I folded it over just to give that edge here a little bit more thickness. So you could go ahead and collage there. Let's go ahead and add the back now. So here's my back piece. It's also 5.5 inches tall, just like my book. And just to see how wide these were, it was about 6 inches, and the cover is about 4. So it gave me a few inches to roll over to the other side. Okay, so let's add glue. I love these little magazine glue books. They are so fun. So fun. And honestly, with this one, all I did was just collage. I haven't even like added my focal images or anything, and I don't know if I will. I just really had fun just gluing down bits of paper. I don't know. It was very relaxing and really addicting. I've made a lot. Okay, so let's keep going. And you don't have to use scrapbook paper. You can use magazine images in here. I just did it with the paper because I had a bunch of it and I was really into it at the time. So I'm going to turn this upside down just because it's easier for me to work. Now, if you want it to match with the top, I just kind of lifted it up and now I can see that those are the, oh no, I got glue on it. Okay. All right, same thing. I put it down and I'm just going to smush it. Oh, there we go. Let's open it up. Guess what I forgot to do? I forgot to glue it down first. Don't make this mistake. It doesn't matter though. I mean, look, it's not like it's a big deal. Just adding a little bit of glue there. Okay, let's bring it around. And is this crooked? It doesn't look like it's, maybe I didn't cut this piece all that right. Okay. And I'm just going to fold it up and give it a good crease. Bada bing, bada boom. Now that part's done, and there's the back. Look how clean and crisp and beautiful that looks now. Okay, so there's that. Next, I added some trim. Right here, I used some lace. This is from the Dollar Tree. This is also from the Dollar Tree, and you have seen me use this on several glue books, but I just love it. It goes with everything, and it matches this perfectly. So let's give that a little trimmeroo. Okay, then this will go like so. Sherman, you sound like a motorcycle. Do you hear my dog? Okay, so now I'm just using some Fabri-Tac glue. You can use another glue if you don't like Fabri-Tac. A lot of people don't like it because it stinks. It doesn't bother me. Okay, do I want the balls going? I want the balls going this way. Okay, so I'm just gonna set that right there. Give it a little smushy smush. And hold it down a little so it sticks. Oops. Just want to make sure it's straight. Okay. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of cut off the excess ribbon here. I always give myself just a little extra just so I can cut off that edge and make it perfect. Okay, so now here's my little glue book. Gosh, that's cute. That is so cute. My friend Deb sent me this paper last year. I love it. Okay, so then I added some of these little metal corners for books. And you can, so all you do is, actually, that's a lie. Well, I am going to do that. I'm going to take my art glitter glue. I love this stuff. It has a very fine tip. This is just a quick drying stronghold white glue. And I'm going to just put a little tiny dot of glue in my book corner. And I'm just going to slide it in there. Oops. First I'm going to drop it a few times just for, you know, funsies. Okay. So I put it in there, make sure it's flush to the edge, and I take my bone folder and I just push these little metal bits down. Oops. I moved it on accident. Make sure it's flush up to the edge there. And really push those down. So I have one corner there. And let's do the rest. You don't have to put these corners on here. I just do. I feel like, I just feel like it really adds to the book and it protects it and it makes the cover just feel more done and polished. I don't know. I just really like them. Okay, and we push that down. So now we have those two corners, and let's do the back corners. If you want to put ribbon on the back, you can. I don't, because I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of a waste because I don't see the back. So, all right, get those on there. Make sure it's flush. Give it a little push-a-rooney. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm shaky. Okay. And push these down like so. Just like I did 3 other times before. Okay, so I'm gonna put my pin back in my glue. Put that back. Okay, so there is now the cover of my book. Now this is interesting because look how little my spine is right here, right? It looks really tiny. But this is what it looked like once I was done finishing my book. Isn't that crazy? So see how it kind of rounded out and got really big and thick? That's why I made my border just a little bit wider. That's why I used the 3-inch paper, because this really expands. And see here, I did not add ribbon here. You totally can. That was just a personal choice. And once again, once this paper was rolled over, I just collaged paper over the top of it. And yeah, that's how I did the cover of my magazine glue book. And I hope you guys really enjoyed that. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of how I made the cover for my glue book. Isn't that crazy that these look so different? The finished version versus the unfinished version, and the spines, that just blows my mind how big that changes. But yep, that's how you make the cover. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate you taking the time to hang out with me today. I hope you had a good time hanging out with me. I had a great time hanging out with you. And until next time, bye.